This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. And boy, a rough start to this one is... Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the first play of the game. 67 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Tracy Walker.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Preston Smith on the tackle. Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Gain of 34.
Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. That catch good for only a couple.
Jackson.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Baltimore.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. On first down, it's Haskins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let me feel myself a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Rosas' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He was taken
from the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Taking it about the 16. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 67 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tackled by Justin Madden.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
28-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Hill. Down right around the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Rolling to his left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
3-yard line.
Haskins will throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
Let's get him. Come on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's a give to Smith. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff to Smith. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 34. It's a gain of 35.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 35. And the Raven first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 65 yards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Jordan Brooks. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Touchdown, Packers! Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Ravens 23. Packers 16.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 22 yards. And a Raven first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to run again. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
This defense.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 44, Haskins. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Haskins. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Now Haskins to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Mark Andrews.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 44, Packers 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
16.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I know he's a 6. Switch gears.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
58. Packers 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Hunt. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4th down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Go home, boy.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the move to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. The Packers on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Haskins now off the bootleg. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One final shot for Haskins. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Today's final score, Ravens.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.